D'Angelo. Who likes
He scored
that guy?
he scored the first
Who
goal of the
likes
game.
Tony D'Angelo?
He scored the first goal of the game, and he had an assist.
Yeah, and I mean, especially with 12 people getting a point in that game, I think that shows a lot of depth, especially.
It really does. It gives me
Islanders.
a lot of hope, especially a lot of these names are names that were not on the roster last year, that were on different teams just coming in. Exactly.
And I'm still kind of wishy-washy on the Emil Heineman and Noah Dobson trade.
Oof.
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's still Dobson, though, and he always
Yeah.
will be.
Fair enough. But let's move on here to my game that I was... Listen, I was watching this Saturday night. Okay, let me fill you in as our two co-hosts on the other side go for a little bit of a nap. Yeah, Chris and Luca, you can have your time there, buddy. But like I said, the Canadiens beat the Ottawa Senators 4-3 in overtime, and let me just say, the Canadiens have turned into overtime merchants, and I don't know whether to like it or not, because let's face it, no, I shouldn't like it. You're correct, Chris. I love Cole Caulfield. I love the fact that he now has the most overtime goals in franchise history, which is wild. But we should not be having overtime for 90% of these games. So what's with it? But like I said, there was a little bit of lore to this game as well, because in the preseason as well, number 93, Ivan Demidov, got slashed by a certain Nick Cousins. So the Canadiens had a little bit of a target on Nick Cousins, and let's play the clip here, because one of the guys cashed in. Yeah, Jaden Struble. Look at this. 1, 2.
Oh.
Out.
Oh my God.
Out.
There have been some good fights this season. I can't even lie. Just around the league.
Yes, and I'm glad that Jaden Struble was the one to cash something in, because he's a decent fighter as well. I would have liked it if the man on my back had cashed it in, but nonetheless, Jaden Struble just knocks out Nick Cousins in 2 punches, 1 to lighten him up, and 2 to just send him down. I loved that. That was just amazing in my eyes. I hope that, like I said, it was number 72, Arbor Jekai, to do that, because he's really our fighter. He's called the Sheriff for a reason.
I thought his name was
But nonetheless, I mean, yes, he has 2 nicknames. He's the Sheriff, and his brother, actually, Florian Jekai, who is currently with the Laval Rocket, is the deputy. So, yep, we have a sheriff and a deputy in town in Montreal. But they weren't the ones to cash it in. It was Jaden Struble, which I find kind of weird, because he's very much more of a depth player. But nonetheless, the Canadiens were able to pull it out in overtime. And, yeah, it was Alex Newhook scoring that one. So Cole Caulfield got a little bit of more relaxing overtime this time, and it was Alex Newhook that gave the win to the Montreal Canadiens 4-3. Well, that's not all the hockey we've got, though, because a certain Matthew Schaefer continues to rewrite the history books, and a team that we have not seen in a while is now sitting atop the Pacific Division. We'll find out who it is when we return on Hockey Talk.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk.
It's over!
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
as they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games, only on WTOP.
Welcome back to Hockey Talk, the show made by hockey fans for hockey fans. My name is Rob Finger, alongside Chris DeLuca, Eric Palmieri, and Evan Shomes, and we're back to talk hockey. Now, a team that I think all of us thought was still in a rebuild is now sitting pretty atop the Pacific Division for the first time in 4 years. The Anaheim Ducks have taken the West by storm and sit at 7-3-1. Where did this come from?
I mean, listen, I'm just gonna say it. You put some Rangers on the Ducks and they start to win. Coincidence? I think not.
You take some Rangers away from the Rangers and they start to lose?
No, you continue to lose.
Listen. Ducks are just New York West now. At this point. Listen. It used to be Tampa used to be New York South with McDonough and like all of those guys. Now we got New York West and Anaheim. But
okay, so
anyway,
what? The Rangers are going on some like
they always win when they're not
here?
on the Rangers. Like it's. But
maybe that's more of a thing about your team as a whole.
Maybe that's
more of a question about the Rangers themselves.
We're on the agreement here. This is about the team as a whole, but this is not about the Rangers. It's about the Ducks. And the Ducks, for some reason, are just like they're killing it. I mean, you see them. They got the style in between the pipes. They got. I know it's Rangers, but Kreider, they got Carlson, they got...
And speaking of Lucas Dostal as well, the NHL actually just released their 3 stars of the month of October, and Lucas Dostal was the first star.
Yeah, because he's one of the people that's like carrying them. I mean, it's like, it's reminding me, again, not to relate things to the Rangers, but it's giving me shades of the 22 Rangers. I think they're going to go on a playoff run.
Dostal in general is just incredible. I was able to watch the game last night, and he saved 31 of 32 shots, and they're able to just make goals out of nowhere. Beckett Seneca with his reach was just able to put it in off a breakaway. It was insane. And then their second goal, Jackson Lacombe, a diving assist to able to get it over to the wing. They just are able to score out of nowhere. And then with Dostal in between the pipes, they're amazing.
Heroes of the NHL sitting above Vegas.
Exactly. And on that team, I mean, all their main players are like pretty young. I mean, they got Carlson, Terry, Gauthier, Granlund, McTavish. Like, this is going to be a team that's going to be dangerous in the coming years.
Very much. Now, let's move on to our next story as Long Island's darling boy, Matthew Schaefer, is now the youngest defenseman in NHL history to register a multi-goal game, scoring 2 goals against the Columbus Blue Jackets yesterday. How are we feeling about that on the island?
Feeling good. That is my rookie of the month right there. So he scored 2 of the goals in yesterday's very fun game against Columbus, where they scored 2 goals in 29 seconds in the third period to seal the win. And mind you, this record was previously held by Hall of Famer Bobby Orr. To take a record from a Hall of Famer, I feel like that's not like an easy task. Schaefer is looking great, and honestly, all I got to say to that is, woohoo!
Wow. But the thing is, on the subject of Matthew Schaefer, as a Habs fan, I am very, very worried because I thought, back-to-back Calder's, Lane Hudson, Ivan Demidov, we've got this in the bag. Now we don't.
No.
This is not over Schaefer.
It's Jover.
I will say,
it's Jover, dude.
Demidov's good, but Schaefer is Schaefer.
Yes, he is. He's actually a worthy first overall pick for the first time in years.
He missed half of his season last year and is coming into the NHL playing as basically a top player for the Islanders. It's honestly really impressive. I can't wait to see where he goes.
All right.
I mean, you can't help but you just gotta love Schaefer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now for our final story. Brad Marchand probably just showed that he has a heart bigger than any of us actually previously thought of, because he took actually a leave of absence from the Florida Panthers to go to his friend and former trainer, J.P. McCallum, in Nova Scotia after his friend's daughter unfortunately passed away from cancer. He helped behind the bench of McCallum's U18 hockey team and Saturday night dedicated his first goal upon returning to the Panthers to McCallum's daughter. You just love to see it. And just like some quick thoughts. I mean, a big thought about
I know
this.
we were talking about it before the show, but I mean, Marchand was known as like the dirtbag of the league for years.
He was the rat.
And then ever since he's come to Florida, it's just been a complete perspective change that we've seen. I mean, now he's just one of the most beloved players. I mean, you see on like the NHL social medias, he'll be like calling the lineups and like his team is just buzzing. And then like stories like this, fans just surround him now. It's great.
I mean, listen, look what getting out of Boston does to a guy.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Boston sports just...
As a Habs fan, I can concur. So,
All right.
anyways.
Well, one more thing before we keep going. Oh, they're mad in the back. We're going over, I guess. But real quick, just announced within the last hour of the time of this recording, the Dallas Stars will be hosting the Stadium Series in Arlington, Texas, where the Dallas Cowboy plays in 2027.
Very
exciting.
That's
cool.
very sweet.
Well, we're almost at the end here, but before we say goodbye, we've got some games for you to watch for all of you at home, starting with Whiteout itself. The Oswego State Lakers will be hosting the Plattsburgh State Cardinals at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for our annual Whiteout on Friday, November 14th at 7 p.m. Make sure to get in line early because if you want to attend, because this one is sure to be sold out. We'll have all the coverage for those of you that can't make it right here on WTOP.
But before the big game, the Buffalo Sabres have a big matchup coming up tomorrow night as the Utah Mammoth make their way to KeyBank Center in a game that could tell you a lot about the Sabres if they're truly the real deal or if it's the same story over again at 7 p.m. tomorrow and will be presented on MSG Network.
After that, the Utah Mammoth will make their way up to the Great White North and take on the Montreal Canadiens on Saturday. The Habs are currently top of the Atlantic Division, with Utah sitting third in the Central Division. That game will take place at the Bell Center and be broadcast on either Sportsnet or TSN, accessed via ESPN Plus, with puck drop at 7 p.m.
Lastly, a big Metro Division matchup will be taking place that same Saturday as the Battle for New York has its latest battle at Madison Square Garden that night. The Rangers and the Islanders are both square in the middle of the Metro Division, but the Garden is sure to be packed. Nonetheless, MSG Networks will have all the coverage starting at 7 p.m.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. We've got Islanders versus Rangers here. We've got ourselves a face-off. Now, how this will work, the home team, being the Rangers, will be the last word as the away team gets first blood. So, we'll start, and we'll get some 30 seconds on the clock here for the Islanders. Are you ready, Evan?
I am ready.
30 seconds, go.
All right, the Isles have been proving this for the whole season. When they want to win, they win. They proved it last night by scoring 2 goals in 20 seconds to seal a victory. And whilst we are away, it's hard to believe that our new guys are going to want to be embarrassed on their first Battle of New York. I think Matthew Schaefer's going to be awake. I think Heineman's going to be awake. I think all the guys will be on the board tomorrow, Saturday night, and I think the Rangers just don't got it.
All right. Go.
That's very cute and all, but you also got to remember we're talking about the New York Islanders here. I mean, these are the guys that have the overtime margins in previous years. Just because they got Schaefer, they think they're going to be good now? No, you're not beating the Rangers. I mean, we beat you guys how badly last year? 9-2? And now we think about this year. We got rid of Lindgren. We got Gavrikov. We got Cooley stepping up. Lafreniere's been stepping up. JT Miller. I mean, you got Panarin.
10 seconds.
Sometimes. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you got what? Sorokin in net? We got Shesterkin.
Shesterkin's washed.
Yeah, so is your guy, buddy. So is your guy.
Goaltending problems aside, it is sure to be a very, very, very entertaining game, and you will definitely want to watch that one, even if you are not a Rangers fan or an Islanders fan. Well, that will do it for this episode of Hockey Talk. Lots of fun and exciting hockey is coming up in the next 2 weeks, including the long-awaited and widely loved Whiteout. We'll have all the highlights for that when we return the Monday afterwards. But for now, we'll say adieu. For Chris DeLuca, Eric Palmieri, Evan Shomes, I've been Rob Finger, and we'll see you next time on Hockey Talk.
Can I go back to Tetris now?
Hello and welcome to the bookshelf with the very first episode of Borealis Booklight, where books shine brighter than screens. I am Aurora, also known as Borealis, joined by my amazing co-host.
Hey everyone, I'm Kelly, and for this Scene Week special production, we are considering this a pilot episode just to kickstart the adventure we will have coming up for the next semester.
Yes, we will. And since I am now a senior and I can't even believe it, I decided why not make a show, have fun with my friends, and leave my mark here at WTOP.
This show will feature all things book related, and we shall transport you to the many story worlds that you dare to dream and travel to.
However, before we get into the nitty-gritty,
spoilers! There may be some spoilers from the books we discuss, so if you haven't read it, you can come back to the video on our YouTube whenever you like.
And if you don't mind spoilers, then you can keep watching. You are more than welcome to. This episode in particular will likely have little to no spoilers at all. Now, without further ado, let's start with the Constellation conversation. Kelly, what are you most excited for this show?
I think, honestly, just getting to talk about books and be on the air with you, and it's just going to be so much fun to just kind of geek out and be nerdy about books, because it's so much fun. And you and I have very different tastes, so it's very interesting to see the different type of perspectives we have. But yeah, that's what I'm excited for. What about you?
Nice. I mean, yeah, I completely agree. I'm excited because I guess ever since I was a freshman, I think I've just thought of making a show, but I never did it until now. But I'm a senior, I'm graduating next semester, and I thought, you know what? Why not? And we are so in sync sometimes, so I would not be surprised if something happens on air, but I'm also very excited about books. I recently got really into reading. It really helps me get past my bad habits, and trying to break that societal norm of doom scrolling and being on screens all the time. You know, books shine brighter than screens. I felt like it was catchy, it was good. I think that having this show would be tailored to the people at home or wherever you may be that actually read books, because the community can be smaller than you think sometimes, and trying to get out there. And it's good that we have different tastes and genres, because that will give us a good variety of what we are going to look at for the rest of the semester. And I'm amazing. You're amazing. I'm really happy. Stop.
There's gonna be a lot of moments like that, so stay tuned.
That was strike number one. Okay, well, that was insane. Unfortunately, now we shall toss it to a quick break, but don't go anywhere just yet.
Stay tuned for the Booklight review, story style, and much more.
But I would have liked to see more on, Putin or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog that one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone call.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. Maybe.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that. Let me finish.
No,
finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked. You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore.
Gordon Ramsay in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
Welcome back to the shelf. And introducing this segment called the Booklight Review, we'll be going over many topics of books like current reads, genres, authors, etc.
First, let's start off with some genres. Are there any in particular that you're drawn to? Any favorites, Aurora?
Personally, I think fantasy. Lots and lots of fantasy books. The only ones I've read so far, the ACOTAR series, the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I guess the Selection series, when I read in high school, it's kind of fantasy, more towards romance. I like a fantasy book with a good romance, though. That's a really good one. How about you? Any genres?
I'm honestly more in the romance genre of like, specifically like, sports romances, because obviously why not? And like specifically, there was the Briar Game series by Elle Kennedy. More on that later, because it's one of my favorite series. I could talk about it forever.
That's what the show is for.
Exactly. The one series that I really love is the Twisted series by Anna Huang.
I've heard of that.
Have you not read it?
No.
Oh, girl.
Oh, we're gonna be reading
it's gonna be a good time. It's super fun. It's a little like kind of moments, but I think you're gonna love it. But yeah, it's I read a lot of romance books. Currently reading, I am working on a Formula One romance actually, because I'm a Formula One nerd. Okay. Which is a different show entirely. If that ever gets started, I could talk about Formula One forever. Same with books. So I'm working on a Formula One romance right now, and excited to share about it more at a later date. How about you? What are current reads? Come on.
That's really exciting. Current reads, I'm currently on the second book of ACOTAR. It's A Court of Mist and Fury. I got sick over Thanksgiving break, so I didn't read as much as I wanted to, but it was still good regardless.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to finish that series.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the authors or the geniuses behind the pen and quill.
Ooh.
Any authors you have that are favorites?
Or
like some authors writing in particular that you're just drawn to?
I think personally, like Anna Huang, love her writing. It is just absolutely stunning to me. Like, she goes so in depth with everything that she writes that it just becomes it literally paints the picture for you on the page, which is what a good book should do. Every reader has a good imagination, but when the author is so descriptive and so like willing to give you what's been going on, like through the character's perspective, what's going on in the character's mind, even better. Like, it is so cool to see an author that can transport you into an entirely different world and even create one herself. Like, there is a whole series, like the whole Twisted series, there is another like kind of subgenre on top of that that like can also be tied to the Twisted series. It's so cool. There's so many books that can be tied together with that series. It's like I could go on and on. But yeah, like, her writing is just absolutely incredible. Like, I think she has one of the best writing styles I've seen recently. Elle Kennedy is a really good sports romance writer. If you're ever in the mood for a good hockey romance, we do go to a school full of hockey.
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, like, it is just one that like you could pick up and be like, wow, she knows hockey and she knows how to write a romance novel. So
that's like 2 in 1.
Yeah,
that's like tic-tac-toe shot into the goal. I had to.
Tic-tac-toe. For context, Aurora is notoriously bad at tic-tac-toe.
We can get more into that later.
Heading into the realm of books, is there any favorites that you might have?
I mean, usually the only books I've read so far are series. The Mortal Instruments series. Oh wait, no, actually, thinking back to it, I'm not sure if this one, what was it? I read it back in middle school, or like going into high school. Back then, it was one of the biggest books I read.
Okay.
It was intimidating at first. It was The Soldier's Crest, The Dragon Knight Chronicles. I know that sounds so nerdy. I loved that book. That was probably something that might have got me into reading. It's by Joseph Angotti, and I actually got the book signed. Shout out to those at home. I know Boma knows Joseph Angotti, and his mom was somebody that we were close with in elementary school at the time. And yeah, I guess that's, I would think, the only book I would consider that is a solid one book.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal, though. It was all about dragons and action, if I remember it correctly, because it's been so long.
Yeah.
And one of the characters in it was either a prequel or sequel to the book, is very, very small compared to the other one, had my name, Aurora. So I thought, it made me want to read it more since I was younger. But the rest of the books I've read, The Selection, The Mortal Instruments, Akotar, the books that I want to read on my TBR as well are only series.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably all I got. Do you have any favorites? Any series favorites?
Any series favorites? Oh God. Well, I've talked to you already about the Twisted series. But another series is, I know it's kind of kiddish, but like The Summer I Turned Pretty.
I've heard
Jenny
good
Han.
things about that one.
Summer I Turned Pretty is a good one. Another one, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, that was turned into like blockbuster movies on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the ones that like I read as a like 8th grade going into like high school, and I finished 3 books in 1.5 days. I was like,
wow.
I was so hooked on it that I was like going through it at such a pace that I was like, this is insane. So yeah.
That's amazing though.
That may have been a lot to take in. So I think we'll send it to a quick break. Don't move past the bookshelf just yet. We have more fun to come right after this.
If it's hockey,
In front, they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across and take
Welcome back between the pages of Borealis Booklight. Now we will introduce the story style segment where we basically do some basic fit checks, and you might even see our style match the books we will be discussing in the future. Of course, that is keeping in mind a college student budget. So without further ado, Kelly. fit check.
So I think first, well, the shoes are from Adidas. Because, obviously. The jeans and the shirt are both from Kohl's. Because Kohl's has amazing
Kohl's
deals
has
and
really
stuff.
good stuff.
I was going to wear like a crew neck that I had, but I was working like right before this. And I got it for like less than $15.
Really?
And it's so comfortable.
Nice.
Then Apple Watch from Apple, because duh. Where else would it be from? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really wearing much. How about you?
Don't mind my shoes or my socks and I'm very tired. I came back from a broomball game. You should go watch it on our YouTube. So my shoes are admittedly from TikTok Shop. I know, but they look like Uggs and they're waterproof. They're actually very, very nice. Don't zoom in on the shoes. Anyways, my dress that I love oh so dearly, this one, I actually got it recently at TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has really, really good stuff. Especially if you see it once there, you just have to buy it.
Oh, yeah,
my little shawl that I have, one of many, it's from a thrift store actually. One of my bracelets is from TJ Maxx. The other two are Alex and Annie. If you remember those when they were really, really popular when we were younger.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of rings on. Shout out Boma. Obviously Apple Watch by Apple. I hope we won't get copyrighted for that. We probably won't.
Oh.
And then earrings, necklace is also from TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx. I'm sure we all do.
Not a sponsor.
Not sponsoring, but we just love TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where my socks came from. I think my socks. Bradley got me my socks. I think that's it.
There you go.
But yeah, that's kind of it. I know that was very short, but when we come back after this break, we will give some final thoughts before we close the curtain and dim the lights for a good read.
Stay tuned for more.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon. Joe is at this place.
And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling Taco Bell right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back to the Reading Realm. Now, this is our last segment of the show we'd like to call Last Page Turn, where we simply give some final thoughts on this episode and any books we have on our to be read, or TBR. So how are we feeling so far, Aurora?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really tired after that broomball game, but how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, this is finally picking up. I've had a lot of sugar right before this.
I wish.
So I'm like amped up. But
any books on your TBR?
Ooh, any books on my TBR? There is a new book coming out by Anna Huang that is like the continuation of a like sports series that she's writing.
Okay.
So I gotta pick that one up, and then I gotta pick up the book after that because she writes she writes insanely quick. So yeah,
that's good though. So then you can get your books faster.
Exactly. How about you? TBR?
TBR, I mean the rest of Akotar, shout out Boma again. I'm going to read A Prayer for Owen Meany. I know she really wants me to read that, and I'm going to. I may or may not go back to the Mortal Instruments series because I love Cassandra Clare. She keeps writing books. The Mortal Instruments series, you just need to read the first 6, but the rest of it is like, there's like 20 books. Oh my gosh. She is amazing. That's incredible. And I love her stuff, and I wish there were more movies. But anyways, without further ado, something quick that I'd like to add is a segment for answering audience questions. So without further ado, let's see what we got.
All right.
Kelly, you go first.
All right. Ugh. There's tape, my worst enemy. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, that was my bad with the tape. I couldn't find regular tape. I found packing tape.
All right. First question is, what does it take to be the news director, the best news director of all time?
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. Passion.
Yeah.
I love to teach.
She's an amazing teacher, by the way.
Aw.
She's the one that like got me into nightly news, and I was like,
I did?
yeah.
Oh. I love to teach. I want to be a professor one day. I really do have a passion for news. They call it the news bug. I'm here every day. I love being here. I love my friends. I love what I do. And I love being creative, making a learning environment. I want to be a professor one day. I probably said that already.
It's been a long day.
It's been, broom ball. But anyways, yeah, I think that's all I got for that question.
That's awesome. All right, this next one, this is going to cause a little bit of controversy. But who would win in a fight? Paulie Brady or Dylan Zielinski?
Paulie, next question.
Anyways, all right. What goes into the prep work for a meteorologist?
These are not book questions.
These are not book questions at all, but hey, they're from our audience.
I know we have some in here. For a meteorologist, you have to prep your graphics. You have to look at all of the models that are communicating with each other, like GFS. You got to look at the pressure. You got to look at, we like to use the NWS, NOAA, and the Mesonet, and you put it all together and make cool graphics.
Awesome. And I would just like to point out that in parentheses it says, go team gold, green sucks.
Green team won!
Ha! Spoiler alert on that one, by the way, in case you haven't watched Broom Ball.
I was
Green
on the
team
winning
won.
team. Go watch Broom Ball. That was a really good game.
My second to last question is, what does it take to be as good at graphics as Michael DeMars, the graphics overlord? I wonder who wrote this one.
I was there when he wrote that. Mike, you are the graphics overlord. I can't say. I don't do graphics. I can't say anything for that one.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
You have the crown, DeMars.
It's all yours, buddy. It's all yours. You keep it. All right, and my final question is, what show is better, Jeopardy or Oh Boy?
Who put that? I was not there for that one. Jeopardy or Oh Boy, they're both really good.
But do you have a favorite?
I don't have a favorite. You're all my kids. I love you all.
All right, well,
I'm not answering that one.
That is it for my
I love both shows.
questions. Do you have any for me?
It looks like we have to really banter for these questions. I don't care if I'm breaking the fourth wall.
This whole show is breaking the fourth wall. It's fine.
Hey. Okay, well, why did I write this in yellow?
I told you. It's all in yellow.
That was the only thing I had at the time.
That's
Anyways.
okay.
What is the best... Okay, here are the book ones.
Yes.
What is the best book fandom that you guys have seen in the past few years?
Ooh.
Best book fandom. In the past few years.
You know what? The Percy Jackson fandom is still going strong.
Honestly, yeah, I haven't read that series, but that is a pretty strong one.
That also got revamped when they did the whole Disney Plus show. Because they brought...
I thought I saw something for that recently.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a trailer of some sort.
Season 3 is coming out pretty soon. Or Season 2. I don't remember. Season 2 is coming out. So...
I know, yeah, that probably has a really big fandom because you read the Percy Jackson books in,
like, 6th grade.
I didn't get to do that.
Well,
wow.
I got to. My school sucks.
I guess.
Damn.
I wish I read the Percy Jackson series. And that can be added to my TBR. Look at that.
Look at that.
They're telling me I should have read it. I will read it.
You absolutely should have.
Let's see. What series are you looking to review for this show? Ooh. I mean, there's a lot that we're gonna go through, and I don't know how much you're gonna read over winter break. I'm gonna try to read as much as I
I'm gonna try and read
can.
a lot. I have like an almost 6-hour train ride home.
Oh wow.
I have
Lots of
three.
reading
I have
time.
3 books ready for that train ride alone. So we shall see what I get through.
That is what we like to see. But that's the perfect way to pass time too.
Exactly. Look at the scenery
Next,
around me.
next question. What book got you into reading? I love this question.
Ooh, what book got me into reading?
If you had to pick one, first one that comes to mind.
Is it weird if I say like the Dork Diaries I read when I was little?
No, not at all.
Like I loved those books.
I feel like we all read those at one point.
Like the Dork Diary books, they were so good. Or
Yeah.
like, dare I say, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yes. Those two.
Those ones still are amazing.
My parents and family at home will know that when I was younger, I actually hated reading. I would scream and cry, I don't want to do that, I don't want to read. And now look at me, I love reading. I know everybody's laughing at home because they're... Look, you were right. You're right. I think the book that got me into reading was probably The Soldier's Crest, Dragon Knight Chronicles by Joseph Van Gotti.
Okay.
I guess maybe knowing that he signed my book was a really good one. I think either that or the Selection series. Well, what should I read first? No, I read that one first. I would say The Soldier's Crest.
There you go.
That really got me. That was probably the thing that got me into the fantasy realm as well. So.
There you go.
Let's see. How does it feel to have the most amazing co-host? Let me see.
I wonder who wrote this one.
I wonder who wrote that one. We're so in sync, and I did not expect that.
Yeah.
But even before the show, we're gonna try not to scream in the camera. Our apologies for screaming into the cameras, but the amount of we're just brain.
Yeah.
Brain.
Like the brainwaves are synced already, and we haven't even actually started for the semester.
Didn't even expect it, but
Yeah.
I love my co-host so much. Let's see. This is the last question I have. How much time do I have? Okay.
As we're breaking.
Oh, okay. If you could be transported to any world in a book that you have read, where would you? Whoa. Where would you go? What book and why? Very quick.
Ooh, I would say Harry Potter, the first book, because
Okay.
Stuff doesn't really hit the fan until later in the series when we get to the Triwizard Tournament and all that stuff, and then the whole battle. But just seeing young Harry Potter, I'd be like, yo, this is sick.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I think I would have to go with the Mortal Instruments. I want to be a shadow hunter so bad. So bad. That probably sounds bad because if you've read the series, you'd understand that it comes at a cost, I guess. But I love that. I love that. Yeah, that's all I got for
There we
that
go.
one. I really love that one. I can't really think of anything else besides Akotar. But I'm getting hopefully I'm getting a tattoo with matching with my brother for a rune.
I love
But
that.
anyways, oh yeah, something quick that I'd like to add, even though we won't be coming back until after winter break, is a QR code, if we can pull it up right now, for any suggestions from our audience has it in the future of our show. We want book suggestions, ideas for the show, interest in any interviews you might want to come to, authors you may want to see, literally anything creative that you can think of. We want to hear from you to engage you as much as possible.
And although the episode is ending, we shall be back next semester with so many more exciting things.
And I want to thank all of my friends and family who encouraged me to start this original production before I graduate, and this is going to be so much fun. I can't stress that enough.
Don't forget to tune back in next semester for future episodes.
Now, wherever you are, get comfy, dim the lights, get your book light, and let yourself be taken away to the story world of a good book.
Come and gone. And this one was one for the ages. How did this one come down to the very final second?
After that, the Rangers and the Red Wings got into it last night at Madison Square Garden. What happened to make that one end in such carnage?
Lastly, another multi-million contract has been handed out in the West Coast. How has this LA King been crowned in dollars?
All that and more right now on Hockey Talk.